Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, Iron Sheik 84, and I'm here. Yay! I'm here. I keep looking up because I have my TV up here, so that's how I'm doing chat. But yeah, I'm here. I know I keep telling y'all, hey, sorry for not being around. So I was legitimately going to do more streams. But what happened was on Friday's stream, I was out with my we were doing we go out once a week with my brothers and stuff on Friday, and then we do the family only, and then I do my thing with with my parents and everything on Saturdays. Well, on Friday, by the time we came back home, it was close to like 10 o'clock. I was exhausted. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this camera setting, because yeah, I've noticed that. I think maybe it's because I'm wearing a blue shirt and it thinks I'm blue. But I'll deal with it later. I'll mess around with the settings. But yeah, so like it's a Friday, and then by the time I came home, DJ was playing, and by the time midnight came around, I was just exhausted and I didn't feel like streaming. And then this morning, just was busy with the boy. So my son always comes first. So yeah, well, no, I mean, I know I'm Jackson. It's just, I miss you all, it's like, I try to keep everybody a heads up that, like, look, I'm okay, I'm not sick, I mean, life is good. But yeah, that being said, I was going to stream, I was planning on streaming number 3, which is this one, and then, Garrison said that he was going to be on, so I was just like, I don't want to, I mean, I understand that I'm not, like, one of the content creators, I'm not going to have as many people as G does. But on the same token, I'm like, it's politeness, about, streaming at the same times and stuff. And then G sent his message out saying that he wasn't going to be on. So I finished dinner and came up here. So yeah, it is time to stream. That being said, there we go. And, so I missed a good chunk of Flash Feud number 2, unfortunately. But just as a heads up to everybody, our faction maxed the contest. I maxed the Hurricane thing. Here's where I am in the solo Van Damme thing. I maxed the solo contest and then some. Well, I know Simpsons, but yeah, it's one of those things. I think because since we all share the same viewer base, basically, I try not to step on toes. But yeah, here I am for the War Score competition. So I'm up to 30 mil, hoping to hit 40. So yeah, without further ado, I've kind of held off on doing. I probably could have done one on mobile while I was waiting, but I was like, whatever. I just wanted to chill, relax, went and brushed my teeth, so my breath would be minty fresh for the stream. I know everybody cares about that, so yeah. But yeah, so here's what I'm running right now. I'm going for a couple of bonus points only because, since I'm trying to make up for some of the lost ground. But yeah, Ace of Spades, I'm doing fantastic. Lee Dynasty, how are you? Yeah. So here we go. We got Zandal, Soupster, Godfather, Nick, Warris. Oh yeah, by the way, let me just do this real quick. So if y'all haven't already, Soupster is a streamer, so make sure to watch him. Lee Dynasty is a streamer. Go watch him. Mr. McLovin, Nico, Sniper Girl, who we owe a big debt of gratitude for with the trivia sheet. We got Demon King, From the Sip, Simpsons, M. Jackson, Ace of Spades. Yeah, so if you haven't already, please make sure to click on their names, give them a follow. Oh yeah, and I forgot, yeah. Make sure to give Simpsons a follow as well. So yeah, so Sheik, I got a quick question for you. My Trickster Triple H, his finisher at 3 SP destroys 2 random column break gems after you make the entire middle row of those gems. My finisher, it's not destroying the 2 random common. No, his Trickster Triple H. Okay, I'll look at it real quick. I'm not not in a super rush. I'm not like in the top 10 or anything where waiting a couple minutes is gonna affect whether I get him or not. Where is Triple H? Did I pass him already? Triple H. There we go. Hoodie Attic, how you doing? 4 random column break gems and pin the opponent. Just to ask, Demon King, and I hope this isn't a smart aleck question. So when you do the Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker, those are row break gems, so they're the ones that go this way. Are you sure that the finisher, are you using the slap to create the these to these, or no? And if that's the case, then that's the reason why they're not working. Feud coin bonus not working. I'm not sure. So I've been free to play this entire month. Actually, I did buy a $20 thing with my you know how I told you all I was gonna go free to play with the exception of the starter packs, and that I wasn't gonna spend any money unless I had money from my my taste tests and things. Well, I had $50 that I got from one, so I did buy a $20 pack with the gift card money, and I didn't get anything, and I didn't tape it anyway. So I'm not sure if Feud coin bonus is working or not, because like I said, I'm not buying anything at the moment. Aiden, hello, hey, how's it going? Not what I wanted to do. Right click. It's gonna bother me. Properties. Oh yeah, just make it a giant fucking screen there. Alright, there we go. Bigger video. Let's make it a giant pain in the ass. Why don't you choose white balance, automatic. Whoa. There we go. Okay. I feel like I will look way better. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yeah, that was gonna bug me. Okay, there we go. Got that done. Yeah, it looked like I was in Sonya. How am I running Blaze? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Alright, I'm gonna get into Flash Feuds now. Come on, we gotta earn some points. I need 10 million. And I'm not gonna be able to tomorrow morning I'm not gonna be able to stream tomorrow morning because I have something important I need to get to. Here we go. I'm running the triple green setup. So, bridging German suplex, seated rear chin lock, and the running Hurricanrana. And then, I didn't unlock all the things. I basically just put two takedown medals on her with some green move damage. And then, oh yeah, I didn't show this off. Here we go. Moves, it showed that. And then for the entourage, here you go. This is just basically for insurance. There you go. Green moves, and then green moves, and then the sub. So yeah, I'm hurting people left and right. Turn 1, but yeah, let's go. Let's get started. Let's get started. Yay! I'm using the yellow one vertical duplex to turn of purples. Tilt-A-Whirl. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so the Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker, like I said, it makes row breaks. So the row breaks are the ones that break the rows. You know, I mean, not trying to sound like a smartass, like a row. Like remember, it's doing these. It's breaking it that way. A column break gem breaks this way. So that's the reason why the finisher does these ones. The Tilt-A-Whirl backbreaker is doing the row breaks, which will break like this. So the left and right. Yeah. Vertical and horizontal, yeah. Yeah, they're not called vertical gems, are they? I'm just kidding. Just doing that, yeah. So row is horizontal, column is vertical. Alrighty, there we go. Bullet Club Alpha. Let's see what these people have in store for me. Alright, so we got a Baszler. We have, so we have Basil. We have Charlotte. We have Chinese Buffet. We have a status. So let's see, which one do I want to face here? We'll take out Miss Belazarer first. There we go. So this is how I'm doing things. So throw this, do the Hurricanrana. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then the chin lock, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's fine, I don't care. There we go, so we got that. Then you sit back, you relax, you put her in the camel clutch, you break her back, and you make her humble. Yeah, just break every fucking gem I make, thank you. There you go.
I would just like to say thank you.
Oh, Dreamer! Thank you very much for the sub, sir. Much appreciated. There you go. So she lost a shitload of health there. And then you hit this. Hey, Dreamer, I appreciate that, dude. Seriously. I'm not a big fan of ads either. That's why I don't run them. Can't do anything about Twitch playing them before the stream starts, but yeah, that's the reason why I don't play ads while I stream. And trust me, I would love to get that 15 cents, but I'd rather not subject y'all to them. There we go. We got Charlotte Flair. I'm going to have him. Yeah. Your 5SS China and 5SS Blayzin are just killing it. Yeah, I know. You know, I gotta tell you. So I did get Lex somewhat recently, and I made him 5-star bronze before the feud. And holy crap, I've been enamored with how he plays. Of course, I don't have any freaking good matches here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Do I want to use props? Do I not want to use props? Just use that. I don't care. Okay. Do that. Like that. 40 mil. Yeah. Lex, Alundra, and Hall of Fame China. Yeah, I mean, it definitely does help, doesn't it? When, you know, it's like, with me, I did finally get the last, I did finally get the last of the, the Stip Tour people that I needed, except for Taker. So that's helping immensely. I can tell you right now. Yeah, stiff tours are always get a big thumbs up in my book. I'm glad I finally forced myself to do those, because yeah. Now I'm gonna make myself do the. Are you double green MP for a London or no? No. With steel, you're ready turn 1. I don't want to do the finisher first turn. I want to do the Hurricanrana and the sub, and then turn 2 is the finisher if need be. It's gone. How's it going? Good evening. I want to see if I can get these damn bonus matches. Whatever. I think after this, I'm just gonna run my super strong team. I'm running Blaze with Trick Bray to get 11 sub turns. Yeah, well, I thought about that. Picked up Tech Drew and Striker Bond this week. Congratulations! Yeah. Were you doing trivia? And if so, make sure to give a thank you to X Sniper Girl. X. Hey, Iron Sheik 84, thank you so much for that gift sub to X Sniper Girl X. Wow, what a great guy. Enjoy your emotes. And thank you again. Big props to X Sniper Girl X. So obviously I'm not gonna tell the entire amount, because I don't want people to know. I really seriously doubt somebody's gonna anyone's going to hack my account. But thanks to trivia, I'm over 1 billion coins. Oh, Dreamer, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm gonna quit running this fucking shitty ass these sandbaggers. I don't want them on my team anymore. Oh, boo hoo hoo! I didn't get 30,000 points. I don't care. I'm sick of this. Great J-Man Gaming, welcome, buddy, and good to see you back in the game. Great J-Man took a small sabbatical from the game, and he's back. And this time, it's personal. Oh, by the way, I would like to, since I do have, since this is my stream and I do have an open forum to say whatever the hell I want, yeah, having Rey Mysterio be a requirement for the last Flash feud, that is bullshit. That is, I'm gonna file a grievance with Scopely about that. Yeah, so yeah, I want everybody to tweet at WWE Champions and tell them it is not fair to force me to use Rey Mysterio. There's gotta be some law, some statute that they are violating, and yeah, it's not cool. That's all I can say. Very uncool. I remember when Goldie was doing the preview, and I was just like, I saw Rey Mysterio on there, and my eyes were just like, oh crap. And of course she... oh yeah, she did. She absolutely did. There we go. And like I said, I'm gonna swap out this scrub team for a better one. So this month has been great for the WWE Champions Troll, Alundra Blaze, Wolfpack, Lex, Hall of Fame China, Striker Braun, Drip Drip, all new in April. Congratulations! Is it bad that my Blaze will go untouched for months? Well, no, depending on who you're working up instead. Now, if you're working up some, if you're working up meme characters instead, you know, but yeah. That'd be one thing. Yeah, the downside of trivia is it doesn't give medals. Used to have farm notes and would get medals from bits. Flash Mark could only get. Yeah, I mean, I need medal bits. I need straps. I mean, I don't think the strap to conversion ratio is worth it for me for web coins. But I don't know. I'm thinking about it. An eater for your fodder feeder from Women Tech. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, like, you know, you can always just do the Godflow special, and just max out one move and then just use her for that. Daniel King, good evening. I'm doing fantastic. I hope you are as well. Yeah, I need to. I'm gonna finish up tomorrow. I don't have the patience for it right now. But just a little sneaky preview of my upgrades for the next talent up. So one Miss Zombie Rhea here. Lex needs to get finished. Probably Stevie Ray here as well. I'm debating yay or nay on that one. That one's, I mean, he's really good. I'm gonna do it eventually. I just don't know now. But there you go. One Montez Ford, Riddle, Baszler. Although I like Alundra a lot better. I mean, just Baszler. May as well just take her up since she's already there. And I have the tokens for it. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess some... Actually, I should do it by that, because still need to work certain people up. But, yeah, Bread. I'm going to try to get Bread to 5-star gold, probably. And then, yeah, I think just this enough should help him. It should get me to max it out. And then worst case scenario, I'll make Lex 5-star gold if that's the case. Hey, I would like to point out for the record, okay, the only reason why he's up that high is, yeah, if y'all remember, we had that special stream, and I made all of mine 5-star bronze thanks to a generous last-minute giant sub count gift, or the bunch of gift subs that Sap Daddy Gaming gave out. So yeah, we'll shout out. There you go. Good old Sap Daddy Gaming. Yeah. Stop on by his streams. Oh yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna swap this out. Fuck this. There we go. Trish. We'll go to that one. Yeah. Move charge. So just take a second, do that, and then move damage. Do Sheamus. Yeah, there you go. God damn it. Ugh. Stupid lag from blue stacks. Charge. Place. Hey, we're already on move charge. Where are you? Kofi? Hello, Braun. There you go. Put that off. And Bobby's getting like all of his shit taken away. There you go. And finally, for this last one, who do I want? Oh yeah, I'm gonna put Naomi back in there. There's a feud lineup. Tiger King, what's up? Good evening. It's currently 9:01 p.m. in the great state of Texas. All right, Phoenix Rises. Let's go. Let's see. Sheik has the Godfather's Mojo plate. Who is the best to put that on? I mean, here's the thing. There's only a couple people like that's decent for. There's Ted. Sorry. Let me preface. Tech Ted. There's Stacy Keebler, yeah. Hall of Fame Ted. There's Godfather, yeah, and then Trickster. I don't have Trickster Vince, so I didn't really think of that one. Okay, no, other than that one, pick Miss China. Yeah, and then I mean, like you could put it on IRS as well, I guess, but why would you? Unless you just, like, hate yourself. Yeah, unfortunately, I think, like... I don't know. Would you all agree that that's probably the worst plate in the game? I mean, even Chaotic Blast is, like... I could at least see why, like, that would be useful, I guess. Maybe on characters that use blast gems. Well, I mean, the Chaotic Blast is just, I mean, it's crappy to begin with, but I mean, at least that's somewhat useful. Like I said, yeah. I also saw that recommended Trickster Hogan and Motu, yeah. Really? I would say, yeah. My suggestion to you there, Dreamer, would be to write them, take your receipt, and tell them that you want a refund. Actually, I haven't even checked these people if they even have an escape artist plate. No, they don't. Bad attitude. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I've been lucky and I haven't run across somebody with an escape artist plate. Although I should. I guess I should check that ahead of time. Kairi Sane. Ugh. Well, hey, some people love Kairi Sane. I mean, can you really fault them for their favorite wrestler or their favorite female person? There you go. Actually, don't even know why I did the Hurricanrana. It's not like Stephanie's gonna get out of this. Look at that. Making her humble. Put their countdown gems, killed her off before she could pin me, so it was a suicide attack. Yeah. Actually, I actually had a glitch last night that really made me mad. Yeah, Mel is awesome. Yeah, but okay, so you know how like when you knock somebody down to 0 health, how a 3-gem break actually counts for 6 notches instead of 3 notches? Well, I was facing somebody with HBK Sean. It was a Dragon, yeah. So I was facing Steamboat, and I knocked the person out completely. You know, 0 health. They had like 5 notches. Okay, so obviously a 3 break would pin them, and then that's it. 1, 2, 3, right? So they were at 0 health, and I did a 3-gem break, but it only counted as a 3-gem break and not a 6. So I actually lost. So like, you know, like they came back, did their BS, like, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, like since their bar was, you know, all the way over here, they basically got an infinite. You know, they got to do their countdown gem break over and over and over and over. And then I lost, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I was like, excuse me? I was like, I'm supposed to win here. Hello? Yeah, I was not a very happy camper about that. DJ's #1 waifu. I don't, you see, currently, I mean, like, and I'm talking about, okay, so if you're talking about wrestling, like of all time, it was Sunny for a while, but I mean, like, that Sunny waifu went after, like, you know, the 12th time she got arrested, you know, and now she's like, what, up to 38, 39 or whatever. Not making fun of somebody for their problems. It's just, you know, I think that after a certain point, you're responsible. You're, you know, like, when you know you have a problem but you keep going back to it, like, that's on you at a certain point. Yeah. Yeah, the 11th time was, yeah, it was that 12th time. That's like, I could not let that one go. And I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, again, I'm not poking fun at anybody's disabilities or whatever. It's very, extremely sad. There's no other way of putting it. But yeah, what happened was, like I said, she was my #1 waifu, and oh yeah, I already have her on. Never mind. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that story. Now I would say it's probably Mrs. CM Punk, or, you know, Mr. You know, like Mr. AJ. I'm a big fan of AJ, period. So there's that. So she'd probably she replaces yeah, Liv. Yeah, yeah. As far as like active competitors, yeah, I'd probably say Liv is my Liv is my current waifu. Although, you know, actually no, I take that back. Thunder Rosa. I think her love of tacos and everything, you know, it's like, and I think Thunder Rosa is a fantastic wrestler as well. So I think her and I would get along extremely well. And she lives in Texas, so there you go. Like that makes our love extremely possible. Damn it. Alright. Nikita. Yeah, okay, so, yeah, entertaining vlog as well. Yeah, exactly. So, yeah, so like I said, so there you go. So, there you go. If it's all time, it's AJ. If it's current, then Thunder Rosa. And like I said, and I think that, like I said, and I'm not talking like, like, look, looks are one thing, but like I told you, the reason, yeah, she gets she goes high on the list because I think, like I said, I think that her and I would get along extremely well, and like watching her vlog and stuff, she likes a lot of the same things I like, so yeah, as far as like getting along and whatnot, I think we do very well. Go. Tay Conte is really funny with Sammy. Oh yeah, and like and here's the thing, like I told you, Sammy, believe it or not, Sammy Guevara would like actually go out of his way to always say what's up to me at any at our local indie. Like I brought him, like I remember, like for his birthday, I brought him like a box of protein bars and stuff. So yeah, I love I'm a big Sammy Guevara fan. So yeah, he's, like I said, he's a fantastic wrestler. I think he's got basically, like, the sky's the limit for him. I think he has all the potential in the world to be the man or the person in wrestling. There we go. Oh yeah, for all the ladies in the stream, which I'm sure like we got all, I got one specifically. Who would you say is your husband do? I know one of the for the female on in our faction, she's me. I'm awkward. I don't know. Yeah. Sometimes I don't know the right way of of putting it. Yeah. Why ask such a thing? I don't want to make it seem like I'm just talking about, oh, I like AJ. I like AJ. I don't know. Girls like wrestlers too. I was about to say the one female that we have in our faction. She her man crush is one Mr. Roman Reigns. Oh yeah, Sniper. Yeah, like what is it? Yeah, I mean, I'm comfortable with myself. I mean, like I've told people before, if I was gay, do you know who I would want to be with? Ryan Reynolds. Good looking, funny, great personality. I would, yeah, if I was gay, 100% Ryan Reynolds. Second choice would be Matt Bomer. Matt Cardona, yeah, that's a good choice. Although I'm not, I don't crush on these guys. Well, like here's the thing, Sniper. I will say this: when I say that every straight man with that Reynolds, yeah, when I say like I have a like the crush or whatever, like I'm not the one who's sitting over there going, oh hey, look at her, her ass looks great. Hey, hey, hey. I'm not one of those people. But I digress. Getting back to, got ourselves a new battle here. Let's see the type of damage that we're going to do here. I actually did 215, 2 million, like 150,000 damage. So actually, so that's the second highest that I've done with China in a feud so far. go. That is awesome. Kind of makes me wish I had her gears, but I don't. You hadn't noticed Great. Oh, yeah. Great's around. There we go. And bam, like that. Got this here. Click there. How many more golds do I have? Okay, I got a bunch. I can squeeze it. As always, I try to squeeze out the maximum amount of points that I can. Fortunately, I don't have Molly Holly, so I'm not able to do that line bonus there. You're gonna finish your 40 mil in the next feud. I'm not getting at this one. Yeah, I should hit my 40 mil, and then tomorrow I'm gonna feud for like an hour in the morning, and then like I said, I have a get together at my brother's home in the morning. Then after that, I'll see depending on what's going on, who's doing what, I'll figure it out. Well, I mean, great J-Man. It's you should have listened to your one true hero here and gone for it. But hey, you know, I mean, look, it's okay, you know. People make mistakes. Five SPL under killing is 5SGs is scaring me. Yeah, well, I gotta tell you, like with Lex, I mean, I was doing the exact same thing. It's just, I mean, look, here's the thing. Full perks, of course, comes in super handy. I'm not gonna downplay the fact that I have full defensive and offensive perks. So obviously that's a huge advantage for me. I'm just gonna use this just to make sure that I get that. Yeah, every single time I always try to take out Carmella turn 1 because she ends up being a giant pain in the ass every single time. Okay, watch, this is gonna cause a pin. I'm gonna be pissed that I used a perk for nothing. Okay, stop. All right, thank you. Do I dare? See, if I do this swipe, then a red's gonna show up here, and then I'm gonna question why I even did that in the first place. So I'm just not gonna bother. And hopefully this will put Trish down. And of course it doesn't. God forbid that happen. Perks are a must for Feud, they're just the sunk cost of the game. Yeah, I mean, I know there are people out there who don't like them, but yeah, what are you gonna do? I got gem dodged by Acro Trish, which killed my trap gems. Boo! Ugh. Besides Elon, you're a billionaire. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, by the way, J-Man, I don't know if you heard me before, but yeah, the ex-sniper girl who was commenting earlier, she's the one that made the trivia sheet, so big props to her. Here you go. If this doesn't take her out, I don't know at this point. This should do it. All right, there we go. Finally. Ooh. Oh, in case you all are wondering, tonight's beverage selection is a delicious Waterloo Sparkling Water Summer Berry. There we go. Miss Bel Air. There we go. Oh yeah, Nico, by the way, do you need help on your line, or are you good? You're good for now, I'll change. Okay. Just asking. There we go. And let's let this play out, see how it goes. There we go. Do your swipe. Lose all your health. And there you go. Oh, actually, speaking of which... Yo, Rage Frogs, what's up? I do have like 10 questions or whatever that's not on the list, but well, I'll get it to you later. Yeah. Guten Tag, my friend in Germany. I hope you're doing well, sir. How is it in Europe at like, what, 3 in the morning now? Did I use China already or no? Let's see, Phil. Oh, hey. Hey, thanks, Phil. That made my evening. 422. Yeah, it's nothing. Oh, I'm doing fantastic, though. I hope you are as well. You don't think you're making top 10? Yeah. Well, I didn't even make top 10 on Flash Feud number 2. I was kind of shocked by that. Because I thought I was like, oh, hey, I still got a decent score. Oh, yeah, she does. Yeah, she absolutely would be. And look at that horse shit. 1.7 million pin, and she got out of it. Yeah, actually, I think he... I don't want to speak for him. I think he does. If memory serves me correct, you're on the same faction as Moss now, correct? Just use him. He can do any color and you'll rank top 50. Yeah. I wish I had his... I wish I had that almost played on him, so he would absolutely be even more broken than he already is, but sadly I don't have one because I didn't want to muster the... You know, the finger thing means money for it. Alright, I think that's enough to put her down. one skip turn, then use both purples. Yes. Yeah, the thing is, yeah, if I'm running a, the thing with the skip turn is typically I don't like ever need to use it, so that's why you never like see me on here. I'm gonna get Hall of Fame China 100 TP from this event, 250 more from the trivia prize wall. Best of luck to you. All right, Nico, I'm gonna hurry the hell up. Sorry, I'm sitting here chit-chatting away instead of doing these damn matches. Hello. I keep forgetting that I don't have a. Look at that. Yeah, I don't mean to sit here. No, I'm just saying in the sense I'm like, yeah, I need to hurry up instead of just sitting here going, yep. Put that there, and then just for the sake of it's not dealing with any crap right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and just use this and just get this match over with to begin with. Yeah, I think that's enough damage. There we go. Inching ever closer to that 1 million, to that 40 million mark. Where even am I on this? This one, for the sake of 6 million now. Lurchie's ahead of me, big surprise. But Nico's edging me out there, just a little bit. Here we go. 8 million left more to go. Well, 7.5 technically, but whatever. I'm just rounding it up to 8. Hey, look, it's Samstar. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hey, look! 5 6-star golds. Oh, no, 6 5-star golds is what I meant to say. Damn. Oh, no, what am I gonna do? Dreamer, yeah, I do, but I'll let you say it. That was extremely shitty. By the way, Ember Moon is awesome in person. She, I mean, I know everybody already knows that she's from Dallas, but yeah, she wrestled as Athena, and she's a very nice person. I had the pleasure of meeting her on more than one occasion and seeing her wrestle live when she was here in Texas. I've also met her then fiance, now husband, multiple times, and he is a fantastic wrestler as well. So yeah, I mean, yeah, she actually. There was one time I went to an indie event and she walked me over to my seat. 1.5. It's probably not enough to take her down because of that. Of course, Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, just kick out turn 1. Exactly. That's exactly what I want to happen. Thank you so freaking much. All right. How am I gonna get out of this? First that to break out of that. Then this. I get that. That's gonna get that. And do that. Break that so that I have that extra move. Break that and break that. There you go. And that, my friends, is how you get out of this stupid. Yeah, but seriously, yeah. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I wish the best for everybody, obviously. Some people are better suited for the indies. Some people, you know, are better suited in the E. I just hope that whatever she does, she's happy. You know, that's what I wish for everyone. I can't believe it left 70,000 health and watch. If she kicks out of this, I'm calling shenanigans. And she running Trick Bray and maybe Bruno. Yeah, well, I mean, I should probably put in a State Artist plate or something on here, but yeah. Jeff Hardy and Ruby Soho already regulated AEW Dark. Yeah, I mean, look, here's the thing. I've told people before, I'm a fan of wrestling, period. I'm not only a fan of the WWE. I'm not only a fan of, you know, this and that. I like good wrestling. I don't care where, you know, like, I don't care where it comes from. Good wrestling is good wrestling, whether it's AEW, whether it's, you know, whether it's the WWE or whatever. The only thing that I will say, that I've noticed, like, the diehard AEW forever WWE sucks crew is, look, there are things that are not perfect about AEW, and like they pretty much like don't want to say, you know, they don't want to admit it for whatever reason. But yeah, that being said, yeah, you know, I get that it's a look. I'm all for having a new place for talent to go to, because competition is healthy for, you know, creativity and a whole bunch of stuff to just, you know, to get better. I mean, I know people always talk about the Attitude Era. Why was the Attitude Era great? It wasn't just because, like, oh, Stone Cold gave the finger and drank beer and stuff. It was just, you know, the WWE had to get creative with what they had in order to survive. I mean, there's no other way of putting it. And, you know, and what fostered that? Competition. Yeah, but like I said, it's just that, and then, yeah, and a couple of other things too, like I said, and that being said is, you know, people are like, oh man, you know, it's like, you know, fuck WWE, AEW is gonna treat so-and-so so much better, and I'm sorry, but like, yeah, I want you to explain to me how much better off, like, Aleister Black and, you know, and what is it, and Andrade are right now. Brian Cage, who else can I think of? So I just, sometimes I'm blanking on the names because, you know, it's like, it's not that, you know, Rusev and a bunch of other people, like, yeah, like, you know, it's like, yeah, they've had, you know, they've had some success and this and that, but I mean, like, you know, they, you know, as soon as Punk and Daniel Bryan and some people came on, you know, they went from to here. We don't get WWE shows here. They'll do Montreal and Toronto. Yeah. Well, what happens? I mean, I think sometimes people fail to realize just exactly how big Canada are. Well, Punk and Daniel Bryan are making millions right now, so they have to be used on Dynamite. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, I know I'm kind of using the extreme example of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, but I mean, y'all understand what I'm going for, right? God, there's not a single good place to put this anywhere here. Crap. Shit. Okay, well, don't really have choice here. Damn, I've already been on an hour. It doesn't even feel like it. I don't think this is going to hold her, but we'll at least get another set of Protect gems on the board until I can get to my next move. Yep, that's exactly what I expected to happen. See what round 3 of this brings us. There we go. Is the Sheamus place only useful for Sheamus? You want to be... no, it's extremely useful for Beth Phoenix as well. Yeah, go ahead. Just pin, yeah. Yep. Just keep doing everything possible to not let me do anything. Yeah, whatever, I lost this one. So what? And there we go. So one way to combat this. Yeah, like I said, those are the two that I know of off the top of my head that benefit the most from that plate. I don't know, anybody else want to throw their 2 cents in here? Not Beth Phoenix, I got a 50% gem damage trap for her. Hall of Fame Eddie? Yeah, that would be a good one. Yeah, yeah, so I actually got a, I actually got one that made me quite salty. I got a 50% gem strap for a reality acrobat female. Now, I know Nico knows who it is already because he's my faction. I already told him, but yeah, any of y'all want to take a guess who's the reality acrobat female. Yeah. Acro Naomi, yeah. That 50% damage on her heal gems that do 0 damage. So yeah, extremely so pumped about that, let me tell ya. What the fuck? Oh, that was danger. Oh, god. Got a modern trick, 50 male strap. I'm really lucky. I did get a male male tech modern belt, so I still haven't decided 100%. I'm leaning. I'm like 90-10 that it's gonna be Riddle, but I'm still also kind of sort of leaning to one Mr. Zombie Edge. But yeah, got wrecked. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. What's up, Bomber? Yeah, on the RVD strap, I got an anti-bleed one myself, but I don't have this one, so I mean, there's really not much use for it for me, but whatever. Yeah, the willy-nilly put straps on there. Yeah, well, that's the other thing too. Like, that's why I was that I wasn't 100% on Riddle, only for that reason. But I don't have an affiliation strap for him, so yeah. You get another RVD strap at 40 mil. Oh, what the fuck? You gotta be fucking kidding me! Seriously. Oh, I know, but it's Alright, well, this was an extremely shitty round for me. It's fine. I mean, I'm just whatever. Dude, it's just a game. I don't give a shit. Okay, fine, I lost. I'm gonna sleep just as well tonight as I always do. I don't care. It's just, I mean, is it frustrating? Sure, yeah, but I mean, do I care at the end of the day? Ultimately, nah, I don't give a fuck. Alright, after this, I might just take a... I'm gonna take a short break, just, I've been on for, like, almost an hour and a half now. I'll take a bathroom break and, just stretch my legs a bit, and then I'll be right back. I'm going all the way to midnight, so... Have no fear. You will continue to be entertained by one Mr. Iron Sheik 84. Go. And also I'm going to restart BlueStacks because I feel like it's being extremely jerky right now for some reason. Yeah, my win percentages went down 66 and a third. Come on, go. I only got 30 seconds left. Bam, there we go. This. Pretty much if I don't win this round, then I wasted my time for nothing. There we go. Fishcant, what's up? Same here. Just since G decided not to stream, I figured, hey, I haven't been on all week. May as well. Yeah, just go ahead. Just yeah, never pin me. Go ahead and just do like 18,000 loops of whatever you want to do. Yeah, well, I just, for whatever reason, I had a very, very, very bad time with just this particular round of, but hey, it's whatever. Like I said, I don't... Oh, boo-hoo, I didn't get every single victory I wanted. Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo, I'm sitting here crying. There we go. Okay, seriously, that wasn't enough. Okay, there we go. Well, at least I won in the end. Alrighty. Okay, like I said, just, yeah, it's the RNG. Yeah, it's whatever. Like I said again, I don't care. Alright, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna take a super short break. I will be right back. Dirty Birds! Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. I'm just, just gonna take a short break to go stretch my legs and everything, but I will be right back. And as always, for your viewing pleasure, we got wrestling commercials. I do need to change the year of the commercial. Change it from that match to a year of the commercials. So hang on one sec while this loads. Again, I don't know why my computer with 32 gigs of RAM runs so freaking slow when I have like when I'm running OBS, BlueStacks, and music, but whatever. I just need to change the year of the commercials, but yeah. Well, I will be right back. Howdy, folks. I'm back. There we go. I was in the middle of doing a couple matches on mobile. And then it just kicked me out in the middle of a match, so, hey. Did that happen the same to y'all, by the way? Just now? Alright. Here we go. Opponent found. Let's see, we got the Beast. So let's see, the Beast versus me. Let's see how this goes. Oh, I hope y'all enjoyed the commercials while I was gone. I just killed Rage Dune from Goldie's. My faction took on KSMA Slayers. Well, Goldie's not in KSMA Slayers anymore, if you remember. She's in the new ministry. $2 million damage. Alright, so let's see. She's gonna. Oh, she's back in KSMA? Okay. That's cool. And look, she kicked out just like I thought, just like I said she would. Well, look, I don't want to get into drama because I really don't care about situations that don't involve me. Yeah, I was about to say that. I don't want to name them outright, but yeah, I'm guessing that's what happened. Oh shit! Look, it's Betty. It's Betty Smajda. That is official. Scopely creator Betty's Gaming. All right, so I know Benny doesn't stream on Twitch yet. I know he said he was gonna make the move, but if you haven't already, make sure to check out Benny Smadja. That is BennySmadja for fantastic previews, streams on YouTube, and just an all-around good guy. I'm serious, like, there has never been a time that I haven't gone to Benny's stream and it hasn't put a smile on my face. So, unless you don't like fun, or you're some sort of big giant jerk, or jerkette, then make sure to go to Benny's YouTube page, give him a follow, it's free, and watch him when he streams. Oh yeah, of course. Benny, yeah, I am really looking forward to what you got for next month's Talent Up. Oh yeah, and yeah, that's true. For those of you who are our neighbors to the north, you know, that way. Benny is from the great country of Canada. Yeah, but seriously, much love to you, Benny. Like I said, I know you already said that, but I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well for you, and just life is good, dude. It was pretty quiet working almost 100. Oh shit, dude! Like, I don't know. You are like the workhorse of everybody in the community. Okay, I'm gonna put that. There you go. Oh, by the way, I'll try to remember to not blow anybody's eardrum out afterwards. But, it's gonna take a second because, like I said, this thing always, one of these days I'm gonna go in. I know I keep saying this, but I really do need to go in and figure out what setting it is that I need to fix or change for this to not be so damn laggy all the time. Okay, there we go. The damn thing finally shut down. All right. Since it was mentioned, uh, how many people here have heard of or know of a show called The Critic? It stinks. Yeah, Jay Sherman. Yeah. So, okay, I'm just gonna be playing this in the background, but basically, so there you go. Yeah, Benny. Any single time I think about you or I think about G. Yeah, that's literally the first thing that comes to mind is you sitting around your living room drinking beer with your buddies while one of your friends comes in a full hockey gear riding a moose. All right. So to make absolutely sure I don't kill anybody's eardrums, I'm fixing the audio so it doesn't do that. Hopefully I can get this damn music playing without too much freaking trouble. There we go. Put that back on there. Yes, I don't give a shit. There you go. And let's hopefully get some tunes playing again without too much issue. There we go. And no, we'll just choose this. I got screwed on this one, but okay. Yeah, I have very, very poor luck when it comes to affiliation straps, so I really don't know what to say on that. But I mean, it's cool. I mean, I really don't care. I'll get I'll get more in the future. I mean, whatever. It's like I said, it's just luck of the draw. And again, I don't, you know, I don't sweat the small stuff. You get something, you get it. You don't, you don't. End of story. And unfortunately, Alundra's gonna get knocked out here. Yeah, I actually have all of Charlotte's gears. So I mean, if I had it, I'd go. I mean, I would personally go for it if it were me, only because I actually have her. I have all three of her gears. I kind of thought that they were gonna take them out a long time ago, so I was just like, oh shit, I need to get hers as soon as possible because then I won't have a chance to get them. And now, like a year later, they're still there. And and like there's a part of me that wishes that I that I basically overloaded myself on strap parts instead of getting her gears. But whatever, it's again, it's I I don't care. I really really don't. There are worse things in life than uh, not having the optimal setup for everything in a video game. Yeah, I off the top of my head, I have a Triple H affiliation belt, which I did have on Striker Triple H, but I'm gonna move that over to I'm gonna move that over. It's an epic. It's not a legendary, unfortunately, but uh, I'm still gonna put that on the Icons of WrestleMania Triple H instead of the Striker Triple H because I don't really use Striker Triple H as a coach very much. I have one for Bray Wyatt and I have it on the MP, the MP one, the Striker version, and then I have one for Powerhouse China, which I mean that's just gem damage. It's whatever. After that, I don't think I have another one. At least one that I can that like I can go off the top of my head and be like, oh yeah, I have an affiliation for them. Oh, look at that. So fucking convenient, isn't that? One notch below that, and I'm going to lose. I moved Rainmaker 2 from IOW Beasta to Hall of Fame China, and I'm staying on her unless I get lucky. Well, I mean, if I get a 50% gem damage strap for her, it's changing. I actually have like 1.5 million. I actually have like 1.5 million Hall of Fame straps and all this other shit. So there's very few people other than the Icons of WrestleMania people, which even then I had that 10% belt for Annie Cena and Annie Bailey, so that one went on Icons of WrestleMania Cena, and then I had that the Epic affiliation for Triple H that goes on that. I believe I have like an Annie, like I had like an Annie Becky belt, I think. So Becky has one, and then for Kane and the rest of them. So it's not useful. I do have a belt that'll go on any trickster period. So I have that option available to me. And then what is it? And then Brett think I have another Rainmaker belt that I just like I've kept aside. I haven't put it on anybody yet, but I have an extra Rainmaker belt, and then for Taker, I mean, I think I have an Any Taker belt, but I'm not sure. But I mean, even then, like on the Icons WrestleMania people, like Batista's really the only one that like actually needs it. But you know, I mean, sure, there's like fun setups for the other people too. I did toy around with Cena for a bit, and I actually really liked him. So I was actually very pleasantly surprised on him. Becky's all right. Getting pins with her is the tough part. Doing damage all day, every day, no problem. Baszler. Naomi there. My phone is about to die here. I'm going to wrap up Feud for the night. Yeah, great J-Man. Appreciate you stopping in. I hope you have a wonderful evening, sir. And I'll catch you around. Swipe plate would be awesome for IW Becky. Yeah, like I said, and just in general, yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it really would, but I hardly use that Becky anyway. So I mean, it's I always look at it in the sense of like, well, what's going to be the most beneficial for me? And I mean, like I said, since I hardly use her, I'm not like jumping at chomping at the bit to put a belt on her. Yeah, of course. Find any fucking excuse to get out of a pin every damn time. I'm gonna turn notifications off on my phone. This is getting really annoying. Yeah, you're getting turned off. I turned off notifications on champions for quite some time. Then I turned them back on unknowingly, and then I was getting like your feud partner is waiting for you all damn day, and I keep forgetting to turn it off until this second. There we go. There we go. Yeah, there was one thing I want to share with y'all. Just in case y'all missed it recently. So when AEW was here in Dallas recently at this toy store that's in Dallas, there was a meet and greet with one Mr. Danhausen, and I couldn't pass up the opportunity to go meet him. So I I was in a huge hurry. I didn't have a ton of time, but I went and got to meet Mr. Danhausen here. Oh, doing great, Dreamer. $9 million left to the 40. Gonna get as high as I can here in the next 90 minutes. Yeah, same here. Like I said, I got limited time tomorrow, so I was just like, well, I'm gonna make the most of it that I can. And I know I say this a lot. I mean, I would definitely be a lot faster if I was. I would be faster if I wasn't streaming, because I'm always faster on my phone than I am on here. But it's like, look, here's the thing. I told you all, I have so much fun chit-chatting with all of you, and I'd much rather do it here on stream than sitting on the couch, not doing much of anything else. Yeah, Nico, we're glad to have you, by the way. You need to get to 38 before Feud ends. Yeah, here's the thing. If I don't get it now, I'm gonna definitely. There's no question that I'm gonna hit 40 no matter what. It's just that I'd much rather do it today so I don't feel the stress of it tomorrow than have it be like I said, then have it be tomorrow and have like that oh shit am I gonna am I or aren't I situation. Because here's the thing, my brother is way more important to me than hitting 40 million. Not that girl, Goldie. Thank you very much for the follow. Your eyes are bleeding? Oh, might want to go to the doctor and get that checked out then. When you hit 40 mil, that means Hall of Fame China goes 5SG along with the Londra. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm extremely happy that I have China at 5-star gold. And it's not like I wouldn't have done it, but I am a little salty that I was only a couple hundred shards away, and I bought that pack last month for it to make sure that I got her. And then they offered her in trivia, and I would have much rather have gotten her for free than paid for it, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. When I first got Acro Charlotte to 5-star gold, I'm like, she was a cheat code. I had no issues doing anything. Now, I barely use her, and it's kind of sad because I really did like her. I mean, I thought she was fantastic. It's just I just don't I just like I said, I don't use her like ever anymore. She's just your promoter now. Basically, that is it. My eyes are blue. Okay, hey, Goldie, I was gonna message you afterwards to be like, hey, somebody made a parody account. You're both. Yeah. Forgot which one I was logged into, stupid Feud. It's all good. It's an extra follower for me, right? But, good evening, Goldie. Hello. Okay. So where even am I here? 9 million now. I think I saw it scroll past, so where the hell am I here? Oh, wrong one. $4.3 left to go. Let's take a look at the War Score competition. I haven't even looked at this. One True King is number 1. Godflow is number 2. Damn, True King is like, that is a commanding lead. What the fuck? Wow. Katoon Festival number 3. Two Bob's number 4. Bray Wyatt's number 6. Homeless Dude is 7. Just looking at something real quick. Okay, yeah, I'm good with that. Let's see. Nice is at 20, so congrats to him. Hey, look, Goldie, 27th. Housekeeper is 28th. Merrick's is 35th. Ocho is 41st. There you go. Rich, if you're looking at, if you happen to watch this, hello. There you go. Stunner 1969 is 47th. From the SIP, 51st. Let's see, who else do I know on here? Lurchy, that's actually my teammate right there. He's 95th. Yeah, there you go. Pretty impressive scores here. Feud 4 is going to be hell. Oh, yeah. There you go, but if you're able to hit 20, look at that. Yeah, I don't like I said, I'm not making excuses. Like I already knew coming into this weekend that I was gonna be I wasn't really gonna be as high on the list as I normally am. So, I mean, if I get top, I was gonna say like I'd be fine with top 500, but I mean even that realistically, I'm not gonna do it. Top 100. If I had the same amount of time that I normally do, top 100 would have been what would have happened no matter what. But you know, when you lose several hours out of every single feud except for this one, you know, it's the way it is. I did get started. I got started like 2 hours or 2.5 hours into Feud 1. I missed 3 hours or 4 hours worth of Feud number 2. And then I'm going to be playing this whole one, which is fine. I mean, like, that's the 5 hours, whatever it is. I'm good here. But then tomorrow, like I said, I'm going to be missing at minimum 2 hours. So it's kind of hard to be ranked that high when, you know, when you got when you have those come on, I only have a minute. Hurry up. Hey Phil, what's up? Alright, there you go. I was able to sneak in that last second win here. See how much extra that added. Oops. Keep forgetting it's not here, it's here. That was another 300k, give or take, so 4.1 left to go. Steph sub with perks on, yeah. I really need to get on moving Steph up to 5-star gold as quickly as possible, I guess. We have, what, an hour 17 left in this. Okay. Just checking Also, this doesn't exactly help things either. When you're on a time crunch for points, it takes forever to match up with people. Alright, opponent found. Total aggression. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. "75 minutes left." Dodge cost you 1 million. Ugh. I hate that. All right. There we go. Made quick work of Stephanie. Good night then. Late enough. Yeah. Oh, I haven't streamed in a while, so I figured I was like, I'm just going to do the whole thing. So I'm going to be on for the remaining 75 minutes. So I keep true to my word. If not, if I hadn't already promised that, I would have stopped already and just gone and lied down and played the rest from my bed while watching TV. But it's cool. I know I don't have an obligation to do it, but like I said, I enjoy chatting with each and every one of you, so it just makes life that much more fun. Yeah, well, I got salty earlier because like I had a terrible board and it really screwed me. And then of course my opponent got the perfect board that they needed to move forward. Okay. That was plenty to defeat Miss Naomi. Oh man. Yeah, just chill, relax, play for another hour 10, and then I'm gonna go straight to bed. And hopefully get a good night's rest, because my back's killing me from all the piggyback rides I gave out today. Pardon me. Yeah, since I know I was talking to, you need to send me those questions, and I'll send you that. You'll get them, I promise. Okay, so fine. Stream will end. I'll get you the questions. Then I'm gonna go to bed. I think you already know them, actually, off the top of my head. Yeah, there you go. Actually, I can send them to you right now because it's going to be easier for me to do it here, hopefully. There you go. And oops, there we go. There you go. All right, Sniper, you got him. Now I can go straight to bed with peace of mind. Oh yeah, the questions that we have on the questions that I sent you, I think 15th, 16th, 18th, and then the 26th is the newest one, so. Oh, I thought you honestly, I thought you already had it, so that's the only reason why I didn't send it. So that's my bad. I don't know if any of these. By the way, I don't know if there are any of these that you had already seen at some point or not. But yeah, that's like I said. I'll take my I'll take my bad. Like I said, I'll say that it was my bad that I didn't say anything about that earlier. I know I could probably do the cascade, then do this and do that, but I don't think I'm gonna need to, and I don't want to risk it. And here we go. Those two at the beginning added days ago. Yeah, I. Okay. All right, I'll take your word for it. I didn't cross. For the record, I didn't cross-reference anything, so. You know, I got startled a little bit. I don't know why it is like like when your printer does just like a self check or whatever. I don't understand why mine always does that at like 11 o'clock at night. You would imagine you would imagine that if it was just gonna run a small diagnostic test, that it would do it during the daytime rather than 11 o'clock at night. But whatever. Oh yeah. Also, before I forget, because how could I? If you haven't already, make sure to check out official Scopely content creator Goldie's Gaming at That Girl Goldie. So that's twitch.tv/thatgirlgoldie. Make sure to give her a follow. She is streaming Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays from 5 to 7. Well, sorry, I take that back. 7 to 9 Central Standard Time. And yeah, some pretty good stuff. Got RVD anti-bleed belt. Wonder if that's rare. So Nems, I can tell you, I know, like, I got one, and one of my teammates got one. So I don't know how rare it is or what rarity it is, but you're the third person I know that has one. But I'm not downplaying that at all, you know. Soupster, yeah, thank you very much for hanging around. You have a wonderful evening, sir. And yeah, just best of luck with the rest of the weekend and the rest of the feuds, dude. Alright, so just waiting for the next one to start. Oh yeah, great. I'm finally getting around to seeing your photos. So what is that? I see the house potatoes. I see the eggs. What's that on the side? Where you basically is that bacon? You're basically making breakfast for dinner. Okay, so that was bacon. All right. Well, I know it's haram, but it's okay. I forgive you. Yeah. Yeah, and Fifth Element. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Goldie is the best female streamer as far as like the best other streamers. I mean, you thought Feud was over? No, it's still going for another hour, dude. Oh, yeah, and of course, just showing the love for everybody. Make sure to give Retro IC Gaming a follow as well. He is a fellow Champions content creator, and he is the proud owner of a 5-star gold Darren Young. So if you want to see how Darren Young runs at 5-star gold, then check out his YouTube channel. JPT Metal, yeah, hey, how's it going? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I know it's been a while, but that's on me. I haven't been on in a while. Need a Maxim for another bid? Yeah. So are you gonna go like the full, like, are you gonna leave them with the hollow stars, or are you gonna eventually fill them in? Ugh, I can't believe this, that little itty bit. Hollow forever. I don't blame you. I think this go around, I didn't do the wheel thing with House and Two Bob and all of them, but I'm gonna make Diesel. By the way, I saw somebody else was like moved up Diesel to 5-star gold, and it kind of made me sad. I'm gonna make my Diesel 5-star bronze, and then I can all have I can have my laugh about it with how shitty he is. I seriously think, for anybody who wonders, I know people have arguments about who the best character in the game is. I personally, I think it's Macho King still. But as far as worst males in the game, the worst male superstar in this game, it's got to be Diesel. I would really like to hear somebody have an argument for somebody else being worse than him. That seriously didn't fucking... Ugh, this is just frustrating. Yeah, it's just get the exact matches you need, fill up your meter during a sub, and then I barely, and I mean barely, don't get a fucking finisher on that, and then ugh. By the way, what were all these? I did. Okay, Nikki, the Nikki and Kyrie were where I said I was like, yeah, screw that. Yeah, I know, it's just, it's frustrating. It really is. I mean, like, hey, what kind of horse shit is that? Seriously. Is Liv Morgan best female now? Molly and Blaze has to be up there. So I don't personally have a bunch of these. So I mean, like, I'm just being upfront about this. I've seen firsthand how good Liv is facing. I mean, you know, even just with the AI and how crappy the AI works in general, and yet with Liv, just yeah. I mean, here's the thing too. When you say like a best character in the game, you know, I usually preface it, well, like, best at what? Showdown, best at feuding, best at tours, because it actually, like, there are characters that are great at showdown but not at feuding. There are characters that are great at feuding but not great at showdown, etc., etc. So, when I bring up a character, sometimes it's like, okay, do I want to bring him up for feud? Do I want to bring him up for showdown? Do I want to bring him up for tours? And then, you know, and then how good they are from there. Like I said, some are good at everything, some are good at one thing or two things. That being said, is Liv the best female in the game? Now, I know some people might argue with me on this, which, I mean, again, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I still think Naomi is the best female character in this game, personally. But that's, like I said, that's just one person's opinion. Is Liv up there? Absolutely. And then, Blaze is so freaking good. As, you know, as seen here. Is Blaze, you know, is Molly, you know, like, Molly Holly as well is phenomenal. But again, it's just like, it's what do you want to do, and what, you know, like, what plans do you have, and, you know, what are you gonna do with that? Hall of Fame China is an example. Hey, Sir Zoro! How's it going? Eid Mubarak to you in advance, by the way. Yeah, Zoro, I know, I've been lurking around your streams the last couple nights that you've been on. I haven't been very active because I've had something something else going on in the background. So I just, like, I have you on, I watch you while I do this or I do that. But yeah. Eid is tomorrow night. I'm sure you're excited about that. Yeah, Zoro, I mean, yeah, it's, I haven't regularly been on. It's just my personal life's been very busy. I've been very busy at work. And I'm sure with fasting, you've been very busy as well. 3-day vacation. Oh, you finished your project today? Yeah, I just like I said, I've just been super busy with work as well. Uh, yeah, after 2 years. Oh, dude, I can imagine. Yeah, I got we have some new projects that are going to be opening in the what is it, in the pipeline for me. So I don't know. I don't. Hey, Artie 1987, thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, I'm not sure how there are a couple things going on with where I work, and I don't know like what the pipeline like what's next in the pipeline for me as far as like what next project I'm gonna work on. The thing that I was working on right now, actually it got a delay. Yeah, I know, Sir Zoro. Trust me, I'll tell you about it. I don't really want to talk about it right now. I'll tell you later. There's kind of there's a specific reason why I've been so quiet lately. Um, but yeah, I just I mean just been it's just life. It happens sometimes. Yeah. I know Zoro. Look at that horse shit right there. Oh, fucking. Alright, if I don't get it this time, I'm gonna be really salty. Oh yeah, no, it's just I'm still around. Like it's just it's just like busyness. Already trying to get 40 million for the plate, such a grind. Yeah, well, dude, I hope that you have a lot of success in getting it. Uh, like trust me, it's hard to hit that 40 million at times, but whenever you do it, there's a big satisfaction that comes with doing that. And I wish you absolutely nothing but the best of luck in getting in getting your Sheamus plate. You finished your 40 million already, Sir Zoro? That's awesome, dude. Yeah, I what is it? I know when I had you on in the background when DJ rated you on Friday night. I mean, well, like Friday night for me, and then I had like I said, and then I was watching, and then I had you on for a little bit before. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I didn't say much. I was in bed, honestly, but I had you on. I was watching you in the background. Yeah, I saw your Lesnar tearing people up. A lot of people in the Kimura lock last night. Yeah, and then this morning. Yeah, and then I saw you. I saw you playing a little bit this morning before I had to head out. Uh, yeah, like I said. It just I may not say anything. I am always around. But yeah, it's I mean, just in general, like DJ streams, Merrick's, G's. Like I know I've been absent a lot lately. But like I said, even when I'm not talking, I'm there. You just I try to still be included. He was in the stipulation tour for tour month. Yeah, by the way, congratulations on hitting By the way, congratulations on hitting two. Oh, so you finally hit 3 million on those coins. Because I saw your like I saw your post on Facebook where you had gotten to you had gotten over 1 million, and then when you got to 2 million. Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. I think at a certain point I would just be like, yeah, that's enough. I already have one of these, actually. I just want to just have an extra one, I guess. But yeah, my Sheamus has one. There you go. Oh yeah, I mean it's just one of those things. Even if I don't need it immediately, it's just you know, it's nice that, like you said, it's nice to have it. And I would much rather I have it than somebody else. Yeah, than somebody else get it, because they don't need it. I need it more. Is my bottle leaking? No. Bam, there we go. There's that, and then there we go. You have Sheamus at 5-star silver, so you really want that plate. And they gave me 5 SB Laundry Blaze, the perfect orange killed by. Great. Yeah. Merrick's went on vacation longer. Yeah, actually, Merrick said he has a house project or something that he's working on, so that's the reason why he hasn't been around. And then yeah, that's the reason why. Yeah, everything's good with Merrick's. It's just he's got, like I said, he's got some sort of project he's working on, and he's not available. He should be back this week, but I mean, obviously I don't know his schedule, so I'm not 100% sure. Oh yeah, Great J-Man, actually, Sir Zoro, you missed him. He was here earlier, maybe like an hour ago. It was his, I think, what was he saying? I think his 15th anniversary or his 10th anniversary with his wife. So yeah, so he took the entire month off. He just joined just to help out with the Flash feuds. But yeah, but he said he said there was a busy period that he had at work, and also like I said, it was him and his wife's like I said, I think he said it was his 15-year anniversary. So he was just like, yep, he's like, I'm gonna take the month off, I'm gonna spend time with my wife, enjoy our anniversary, and he had like I said, he had his stuff that he was doing at work, so he just yeah, everything's good with him. He just took a month off the game, which I don't blame him. I wanted to do that too, but you know how it is. There's always that fear that 1 month that you take off is like the one where you're gonna screw yourself, by not doing XYZ. He already said, he's like, damn it, after seeing how good Alundra is, he's like, well, He's like, I made a mistake taking the month off. He's like, oh well. Shit. Okay, that works. That works. All right. Do that. Let him be ready for the tournament. Yeah. Yeah, I do hope it comes back soon. Unfortunately, I don't have like those like the good props like that. You know, like that mega one that brings your thing all the way back. I don't have any of those because I I never really had the DX vault to begin with, and then on top of that, I canceled mine way long ago. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I'll try. I mean, last time, I mean, even with Fandango, which I know like Otis was the optimal person to have. I mean, even with Fandango, I got like I was 260 something, 270 something. So I mean, I guess this is leaking. Okay. I mean, still being in top 300 that way. I mean, that's nothing to be ashamed of. I think I put too much ice in this thing. It's leaking every single time I take a sip. Yeah, you always have to try something. Yeah, yeah. Well, fine. Like I said, I'll figure something out. I'll figure out a strat. I mean, it would have been cool to be top 16, but on the same token, y'all know me. It's like water off a duck's back. You're gonna go check on Brian? Oh, Brian's streaming right now? Weekend Tech. Oh, Brian is on. Yeah. Oh yeah, no problem. All right, yeah. Have a wonderful evening, Zoro. And like I said again, Eid Mubarak to you and your family. Just in case I don't talk to you before then. See, I'm not pushing hard until after I finally move. So just chilling your way through the MLCs. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I took this month off in the sense that I said I wasn't gonna do any polls, and I was actually good about that. So I know I said I wouldn't do any, with the exception of whenever I do my taste tests. Let me just make sure I cover this up. But yeah, fine folks at Bryles Research, they did a study with them, and if you could see that in the corner, I got $50. So I did do a $20 pull for on the RVD loot, and I got crap, a whole bunch of crap, and then I was just like, well, all right, there you go. I did one pull and one giveaway pull from last night. Yeah, by the way, congratulations again on that. I did see when DJ pulled your name. But yeah, I think I told myself for right now, I'm just doing the starter pack, and that's it. And I mean, and like I said, the literally the only reason why I even did a poll is because I did a taste test. Oh yeah, Sniper. Yeah, I did see that. I kind of laughed about it. But yeah, if anybody deserves to get their name pulled twice or to get double prizes, it would have been you. But yeah, I had yeah, like I said, I decided to cut off doing pulls and stuff just for the time being. And I kept that promise the entire month, and I was really proud of myself for doing it. Because trust me, that that urge to do the $3 pull or the $5 pull, you know, the one where you know, if you do it every single weekend, then you get like all the steps or whatever. Like I really wanted to do that because I would, if that was the case, I would have been at 40 mil easy, and I wouldn't have to do all this crap. But eh, eh, whatever. Yeah, Nico, like I said, if I decided to do like just some pulls, then it would have been then I would have just done the one of those every weekend. But yeah, like I said, when I said I wasn't gonna do any pulls, like I meant, yeah, when I said I would do zero pulls except for the ones funded by a you know, by doing the research thing, I kept my word on that. And for those of you who don't know, you went F. RVD is amazing. Let's do a $100 pull. Yeah, I've done a few. I mean, I've done a few of the $100 pulls here and there every once in a while. Like when somebody was like I really want someone like Bret. I know even with the name like Iron Sheik 84, Bret Hart is my favorite wrestler of all time. Period. So when Hall of Fame Bret came out, like I was just like, screw it, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. That one, and then I did like one like the last zombie month or whatever it was. But yeah, I do them very sparingly. I usually just do like the $20 ones or the $50 ones or whatever. But yeah, it's just it. I needed a break from it. I needed to give my credit card, my wallet, a respite from me using on the Exolo site. I still need 100 shards from Bret. I'm sure you'll get them. You'll get them eventually, Retro. And speaking of which, I need to take him up to 5-star gold, which I will do. I already told myself I'm gonna do it next month, so it's gonna happen. Well, with the guaranteed thing, saving for bigger pulls is a feel. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what you know. I mean, not trying to mimic what Merrick said, but yeah, he said that he kind of like he saved up and he went big for Stephanie and got Stephanie. So he said there was like at some point that's what he was gonna do, is to cut it out. But I mean he you know he said that before, and then he's like, well, he's like, I like this character, I'm gonna go all out. So yeah. I remember what I was gonna say. So I know I mentioned the fine folks at Bryles Research. So I do have my limits on what I am and what not willing to do. And by what I mean is I don't do any medical research stuff. I think that's I knock on wood, except for getting my knee scoped and getting a tooth cap a couple weeks ago. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm not gonna risk my well-being for money. So I don't do like the medicine trials or anything like that. But that being said, there are depending on where you are, because like I live in a big city, I'm in Dallas, obviously. So there are companies out there that will do market research, and what you do is if you're in a focus group, you just give your opinions on something. So you gotta be fucking kidding me, Yeah. What was I saying? You do it's focus groups, so it could be a wide variety of different things that they talk about. I've done some for men's cologne, some about car ads, things of that nature. So you know, like basically you go in, they tell you, you know, like they say like, hey, you know, this is a new cologne we're coming out with. You know, what do you think? You know, it's like, and you just give your honest opinion of like, you know, hey, you know, I like the way that this one smells, this and that. I remember when Yokai Watch first came out. You know, I got to beta test that game and like give my opinion on it. And let me see if I have it here. Here on my thing. So I know my friends overseas like Retro may not know about it, but do y'all have a Raising Cane's, like the chicken strip place, anywhere near you? So I went and I tried. I went for 2 days for like 45 minutes each, and I tried Cane's chicken strips with and without the sauce. You know, they made them a couple different ways. You know, they use different batter or whatever. And I gave my opinion, and I was like, yeah, I like this one. I don't like this one. You know, and they asked like questions like, you know, were these too crispy, not crispy enough? Like, you know, how was the salt? You know, were they too salty, not too salty? Like things of that nature. Yeah, this is $100 gift card to Raising Cane's. So yeah, that's gonna pay for a bunch of lunches. And then, like I said, I did this one for $50. So a lot of the ones I do are like taste tests. I have another one for $30 coming. I tried 2 different types of lemon lime soda. Yeah, so if you live in a pardon me, if you live in a big city or close to one, I would highly recommend looking up focus groups or taste tests in your area. And like I said, it's, you know, this is pardon me, got something in my throat. It's free money, basically. That's the way I look at it. And those can pay for pulls. You know, you can just buy something nice for yourself. In West Texas, obviously, I'm not asking you to tell me like where you live or anything like that. But I mean, let me just see something real quick. I mean, a lot of these are online ones, but I'm guessing like you live maybe like in the El Paso area-ish in Texas. And if that's the case, I would just put in like focus groups near me, taste tests near me, see if they have anything. Which moveset is Kyrie running? Finisher, yeah, close. Okay, yeah, like I said, and again, none of my business. Don't need to tell me, nor am I asking. But yeah, yeah, I mean, check it out. See if there are any around you. Yeah, I just did like focus group, like taste test. So like I just googled taste test El Paso. I don't know, I'd have to probably look like a little bit harder. But I'm sure you'd be able to find something, hopefully. Yeah, and if you are able to find something, awesome. Like I said, I love doing them. To me, like I said, they just like they pay for pulls, or like I said, I just maybe I'll buy something nice for myself every once in a while. And I mean, I know that I mean, it's not like, $30 is, like a giant amount of money or anything. But hey, but still, $30 is $30. That'll pay for a, that'll definitely cover a, what is it, like a starter pack. Or, maybe a backstage pass one, for 2 weeks. Well, on the off chance Kyrie is able to kick out of this, which she's not. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, next turn she was definitely going to get it. By the way, since you mentioned West Texas, I found out about this place like a while ago, and I don't know why. Like, I've been to Japan. I've been to Japan twice, but finding out this place exists in Santa Fe, like I've really wanted to go, but I've never had. I've never. It's one of those things. I either had. I've known about this place for many, 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 many years, and what always happens is, I either have the money but not the time, or I have the time and not the money. But it's this place in Santa Fe, New Mexico. That's supposed to be set up to be like a Japanese inn with like the hot springs and things of that nature. And I've always wanted to go, like I've wanted to go here, but I never have. So you see here, like just like the mountain springs, so they have like the giant. I mean, it's a giant hot tub. It's not a spring, but still, like, I don't know if these are communal, or like they have a, because in Japan, like they have ones that are like for men and women, and then they have ones that are like one side's men, one side's women, and whatnot. But I've like I said, I've really wanted to come here. Yeah, and then so like I said, so they have like all these. I mean, obviously, I'm not really as keen on getting getting what is it, like foot treatments and stuff, but I think that this place looks really, really neat, and I've really wanted to try it. So there's this, like that, and then go. So yeah, they have like the lodges set up like the ones over there. So I don't know. Like I said, it's just something that I've again, it's something that I've wanted to do. I just never have. Yeah, that's the only problem. Yeah, that is a problem too. Is that it is really expensive, and I'm not gonna downplay that. But then again, I mean, like I make yeah, I'm making all those Twitch bucks, right? Subscribe today just so that I can afford to go there. Which I kid, by the way. I never I never beg for subs, so if anybody ever does, that's up to you. If you don't want to, hey, that's cool with me. I just appreciate the follow. They're free. Yeah, I have a... I mean, I am a fan of Breaking Bad and of Better Call Saul. So I have wanted to go to Albuquerque. So I could see, like, you know, the dog spot and some of the other, you know, some of the other places that are that were in the show. However, you know, I mean, even then, it's just the... Hey, Dreamer, how's it going? You didn't miss much. I just showed off this one place that I've seen in Santa Fe, New Mexico. Talking baseball with Papa got me distracted. Oh, it's all good, dude. Hey, look, I've been on for over 3 hours now, and I got another 20 minutes to go. People have lives. People have stuff to do. You know, they take bathroom breaks. They go talk with their significant others. They want to go watch TV. They get sick of my face. They get annoyed by my voice. Lots of stuff happens, so it's all good, dude. You're gonna get that play? Well, hey, congratulations. Like I said, I'm probably, if I ever get around to working, if, like I said again, it's a big if I ever do decide to work on Beth, I guess, you know, I'll have a plate ready to go for her. Might not be tonight, but I'm going to get to 40 million. Fortunately, my faction hits are slower because lower levels. Yeah, I only got Beth somewhat recently, and when I say somewhat, maybe I got her like 4 months ago, 5 months ago, something like that. But like, it's just I decided to work on Zombie Rhea, which I'm sure nobody faults me on. There you go. Let's take a look at my women real quick. So here we go. So Zombie Rhea is going to 5-star gold. And then I always had another woman to work on over Beth every single time. So, you know, I worked I worked up Stacy, and then, you know, and then her, and then I got Baszler like a month ago or 2 months ago, and then I moved up Naomi, You know, I talked about Charlotte being my first 5-star gold female. I got Hall of Fame China. I got this striker China. You know, and like now I got Blaze, and Blaze is fantastic. I got Stephanie, so I mean, like, she's gonna get priority. Wendy's gonna get priority. You know, I thought not Becky, Bailey is better than Beth. So I mean, like, I was starting to work on Bailey, and then then it kind of fell off. This China's okay still, and I mean, it's just, it's just one of those things, like, you only have so many coins and so many TP, to do that. Just had fun going against Tubob at his 8 million health. Molly, oh shit. Damn. I've never actually faced Tubob before in anything, I think. I wouldn't mind. 50% damage with Sheamus plate means a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Hold on. I want her. And I want her to face... I don't want... No live. There we go. China. There we go. Quit red ringing, please. Where the hell is it? I know I have. Okay, there we go. I was like, I know for a fact I have a ton. Thank you very much. There we go. Just insurance. Advantage of teaming with Ed for a feud. Get to go against mid teams. Yeah. I never. Well. My faction is, so it depends on the feud, of course. We're between 30 and 50, so like the way they have it segregated, I never get to face like the top 10, like the top 10, top 5 people, like y'all get to, unfortunately. Go. Break that. Go. And hopefully this round will take out China. Another 15 minutes later. There we go. Sorry if I'm going a little quiet. When I get tired, I kind of the energy level. When the energy levels drop, I don't talk as much. But here we go. There we go. We'll do that. Yeah. Like I said, I'm operating on a little less than 5 hours of sleep right now, which is why gotta love women's feuds. Put people to say, dude. I love women's feuds. By the way, I am a big proponent of the women. In fact, I was like part of the ones I was like telling my faction mates like, hey, like you need to get off your ass and start working on women because that's not an excuse for to use that like, oh, I don't have any good women, I can't feud. So look, they're a permanent part of the game. They need to be respected. They need to be need to do that. Yeah. I really don't know what more to say than that. I love women's feuds. Like I said, I'm tired because I'm working off of less than 5 hours sleep right now. And I gave a lot of rides on my shoulder to my son today. So yeah, I'm just tired. I'm a very, very tired boy. I really don't want to risk it, so I'm just gonna keep Miss Blaze here. If you can, yeah, I know. What is it? That's what I did. Yeah, that's the only one. This is the. I will say this. This is the only one that I was able to get the top bonus for. And yeah, I had everybody last month. Sorry, I take that back. I already had China as of last month, as I mentioned. The new people that I got this month was I was several hundred shards away from Stevie. I was several hundred away from Peter Maivia, and I was several hundred away from Adam Cole. The exact numbers I don't remember, but I got Adam Cole, I got Stevie Ray, and I got Peter Maivia from the trivia. And then I had, like I said, I had everybody else, and then I did get the Hurricane gear, and I really don't know why, because I mean I'm never going to use it, but whatever. I have it. Peter Maivia. He is you know The Rock. You know the guy from the Fast and the Furious movies, star of The Rundown. Yeah, that's his grandfather. High Chief Peter Maivia. No, Soul Man is his dad. Peter Maivia is it his uncle or his grandfather? Yeah, Dwayne is his grandson. And then and Rocky Johnson is his son-in-law. Yeah, so there we go. There it is. Yeah, I had to Google it because I didn't remember. Yeah, he's from Toronto. I think this is probably, I mean, unless I don't know how fast my teammate is gonna be here. This might be my last one if he takes forever. I finally got Stevie after watching DJ. Looks like I need to take, yeah, he is incredibly good. Yeah, so like I said, despite not spending any money, this was actually a very good month for me. Because slideshow. Yeah. There we go. And then finish files. Add directory. Because for whatever reason, going through this is faster than me like using File Explorer. I can't pull it up. Okay. So I got the last of the shards that I needed. I got Triple H. So that's one. Of course, I got Alundra Blayze, as y'all saw. And I'm not counting Hurricane, because obviously everybody got him. But, let's see. I got Soulman Rocky Johnson last month. And then, yeah, like I said, I got all those other people. So, and yeah, there was a... Even with, even not counting that, yeah, I just got a bunch. $300,000. Oh, I'm almost there. 30,000 left to go. Come on, Ghost Zombie. Hurry the fuck up so I can, Sorry. Not trying to be rude. Just, go about your business. Yeah. So, yeah, at first I went for MLC points personally as well. Well, coins and TP were always number one in the list of what I wanted. And then secondary was the MLC points because I decided, I was like, well, since I'm not spending money, I want to make sure I max this. Because even if I can't get to 3,000 shards, I wanna be able to, you know, like I want to be able to at least get her, and then I can just move her up from there. And then I maxed it 2 weeks ago. And now I'm just, I ramped down because, like, I got really sick of trivia, and like I said, I'm over 1 billion coins now. And, yeah. So I'm over, like I said, I'm over 1 billion coins, and then some. So on my posters, this is my poster count right now. So I know I had that video like a month ago where I added 90,000 TP to from my reserves. Well, yeah, here's what my reserves look like now, just a month later. So I have another 100,000. Most of the partners like yours always seem to slow. Yeah, I mean, it's... If I wanted to crack down more and just be like, hey, don't partner, like, you know, like, only this person, this person, this person, and this person are allowed to feud with me, and that's it. I mean, I'm not... if I was more serious, if I was going for, like, a top 20 score, then I would absolutely do that, but I don't, so, I mean... Yeah, but here's, like I said, these are my reserves now. So I have over 100,000 between all of these. So yeah, I am extremely good to go. If he takes the full 4 minutes, I'm gonna be quite salty. Yeah, well, I mean, I get the one. So just by hook or by crook, I always figure out a way to cheese all the shirt stuff. So yeah, so I buy them with shirts. I don't get them from like $100 packs or anything like that. So yeah, I just come here and then there you go. I always make sure I always make sure to buy the 3 a month. So that's 12 million coins and 3,000 TP. Sorry, I know this is kind of an anticlimactic end. I was hoping that I could get that last battle in, but it looks like I'm going to be 30,000 short of 40 million. Unless he loses super quick, and I can just, yeah, there we go. All right, get this going. Hurry the fuck up. Come on. Come on. Come on. China. Don't fail me, China. Come on. Oh, I don't give a fuck. Come on, hurry up, 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 hurry up. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Come on. Get past this shit. Come on, minute 23, 22, 21. Of fucking course. Kick out, turn fucking 1. And get a cascade. Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that lovely? Yay. There we go. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I only needed 30k points anyway, and plus with the promoter, I was gonna hit it. But there you go, with less than a minute to go. Faction feud has ended. War score. $40 mil. There we go. 5 million coin, 1 plate. Let's see what belt I got for that. Probably up to like 200 and something of these. 100 charts for Edge. 50, 100, 150, 150. Of course, never purple. The one I need the most. And a bazooka. Oh, finally done. Fuck. Let's see what belt I got. Look at that, I got another anti-bleed. That's exactly what I needed, 2 of them. Oh yeah, because it's going to tell me about that. There we go. 1 King Sheamus's plate. Faction wise, I was 4th. There you go. Nico in 2nd place with 15 mil. Alrighty. Let's look at the prizes. Another 3,000 of these medals. Nothing to open up here, but yeah. Alright. Over 3.5 hours later, I got what I needed. Alright, I am exhausted. I'm tired. I want to go to bed, and I'm going to. So, with that, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody who came out tonight. Like I said, I wasn't planning on being on. I probably would have been done with 40 faster had I not been streaming, but whatever. Uh, but yeah, I did it. I did it, and I have proof. So yeah, I'm just babbling because I'm extremely tired right now. I'm going to bed. So as always, just thank you to everybody who watches this, whether they were here live or they're going to watch it on YouTube. I hope you have the best of luck with Flash Feud number 4. Now I won't be streaming it tomorrow morning because I don't see the point of streaming for 30 minutes or whatever before I have to head over to my brother's. But please do not forget that Garrison's Gaming is holding a stream tomorrow morning, and they are doing it, and he is doing a giveaway. I believe he's giving away Riddle. I haven't been on YouTube all day, but I believe he's giving away Riddle. So if you don't have Riddle, I'm gonna be on stream to just as a sign of support, of course. I already have Riddle, so if I do win, I'll ask him if I can trade down for polls or something like that. But yeah, to those of you who are chasing 40 mil and you haven't gotten there yet, best of luck in Flash Feud number 4. If you're chasing the leaderboards, best of luck to you. And with that, I'm gonna sign off. I'm pretty sure that Brian and nobody I'm pretty sure nobody else is gonna be streaming anymore. Yeah, I'm the only one. So hey, I'd trade for RVD. And actually, I think that would be fair because Riddle is just that damn good. But yeah, I'm not gonna hold out any longer. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna find somebody to raid. There's nobody doing champions right now, but we'll find somebody to raid. But yeah, with that. Oh, infamous DNAT's on. Hang on, let me reload. I'm following him. He's not on. He's not on right. Oh, he just logged. Okay, yeah. All right, I was like, yeah, it's like I've seen him. I was like, he's not on. Yeah. Yeah. Stream's over. We'll find somebody to raid, but yeah. Good night, everybody.